Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Growing for Good. I am your host, the Florida Gardener. Today's episode is going to be all about butterflies, specifically the Monarch butterfly. This project here today is so easy to do. It's something you can easily do with your kids or even your grandkids. A lot of you are probably saying, well, I don't ever see any butterflies in my yard. Well, that's because your yard probably looks like my neighbor's yard. But don't worry, you're in the right place. By the end of the video, you will be a professional. We're going to go through the 4 life cycle stages of the butterfly and everything that goes along with it. And at the very end, I have some footage that you've probably never seen before, so definitely stick around. So I went and picked up some plants this morning. Honestly, most of these plants I already have in the yard, but these are some of my favorites. I bought them so it makes it easier to show the video. Now, one of these is the Monarch butterfly's favorite plant. Anybody want to take a guess? You guessed this one back here, you are correct. Now, the Monarch butterfly likes the really hot colors. It loves the reds, the oranges. So if you have anything like that, you will find them in your yard. This specific plant, though, is the plant that they love. It is their absolute favorite. They eat the plant, they lay their eggs on the plant, and then they'll go and cocoon somewhere else, which I got lots of video to show you. So the first thing we're gonna do is just get these transplanted. I just wanna put them into bigger pots. And honestly, this plant here, it kind of spreads, so you can really just buy one plant, and as it gets bigger, more roots or more stalks will grow out of the bottom, and you can kind of cut it and split it in half and make 2. Probably 10 that I've done from just one, so you don't need to go buy a whole lot. It is called the milkweed plant. Specifically, it is named that, I do believe, because if you are to break the stem, which we will do, I don't know if you can see, but there's this white milky sticky stuff on there, and I do believe that's where it gets its name from. All right, now I'm willing to bet that a lot of you have forgotten since elementary school the 4 life stages, and I'm gonna show them all to you. All right, oh, look at that butterfly right there. Now that's not a monarch, that's another kind. Maybe we'll get a better video of him in a minute. All right, let's go to one of my other milkweed plants that I already have in the yard so I can show you. Now we gotta be very careful because there are caterpillars everywhere. So can you see them? That guy was dancing. You see that? Look at them. They are just everywhere. There's probably like 30 on here. Now my new plant did not have any because it came from the store, so what we'll do is we'll grab some of these guys and we will take them. That guy keeps dancing. We'll grab some of these guys and we'll take them over to the new plant. All right, let me see. So the adult butterfly will lay its eggs on this plant, specifically underneath of a leaf. Now the caterpillars will eat this entire plant. They will eat all the leaves until there's nothing but sticks. And then they'll go and do their cocoon or their chrysalis, which is the 3rd stage of the life cycle. Let's see if we can't find an egg under one of these leaves so I can show you what it looks like. So I don't see any on this one, but you will see them when there's a lot of leaves on the plant. I'll put a picture of an egg underneath one of the leaves so you can see it right here. So the eggs will hatch and turn into little baby caterpillars. They will eat this entire plant, and then they will typically wander off and turn into a chrysalis. And let me show you what that looks like. All right, I want to give an update to the butterfly video. It's actually about 10 days later, and these are all over my house. They're all over. They're all over. All the ones we saw in the plants, they're all over. But I want to show you this guy. Alright, so we finally have ourselves a butterfly. I went out there this morning and got it off the plant because it was supposed to storm today. So I went out there and brought her over here. She's just gonna flap her wings for an hour or so, dry them out because they're still wet from the chrysalis, and then she will fly away and start the whole cycle over again. I hope you enjoyed that video. That was so cool. Now, the Monarch butterfly, the 4 life cycles are the eggs, the caterpillars, the chrysalis, and then the adult butterfly. And every year, the Monarch butterfly migrates to and from Mexico. Every time here, it will migrate south into Mexico, where it will basically kind of hibernate in a certain tree. I'll put a picture up so you can see it. And then in the spring, they will come back into the United States, pass through Florida. Many actually live in Florida because it is warm. And they will continue on all the way throughout the entire country, all the way up to like Canada. And they'll come back down and go back up. At one time, they were endangered. I do believe, I'm not sure of the status now. So I think it's really important that we help them out. You know, it costs $6 for one of those plants, and I promise you 100%, if you have a milkweed plant in your yard, you will have butterflies in your yard. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.